Coordinator Narvin, what is going on? These blasted sirens awoke me from my slumber.
It's Mortimus, Madam President. I'm afraid we have detected several fractures in reality. We have been tracking him for some time, as you well know, but he's put the final nail in the coffin. History is cracking to pieces. Sontarans have never existed, Mondasians never became still, and no Daleks. To make matters worse, the entirety of human history has been rewritten, affecting other worlds and the past, present and future itself, tearing holes in reality. We can't rely on the Doctor for no longer, Madam President. It's time I interfered.
Very well, Narvin. You have it. But I don't want you to interfere yourself. Help the Doctor stop Mortimus, even if it means killing him.
Yes, Madam President.
I will prepare a time capsule for you to take. We need to sort out this business fast, Narvin. The entirety of reality is at stake. If Mortimus is to win, everything will cease to have ever existed.
You sure this will work?
Most certainly. Please, my dear, you need more faith in my abilities. No, this will work most satisfactorily. DCI Buxton may be a part of my plans, but she is also a threat. This, however, should give me just a ticket. Thank you for bringing me a test subject to play with, by the way. I'll admit, I am not used to using some Sontaran technology, but I would be lying if I wasn't at all fascinated. A war-mongering race cloning the bodies of the dead for conquest and war. Even in death, their race provides a use for the war effort. Now, Lady Kran, it is time to say hello to the newborn. You know what to do now, don't you, my dear? You must commence my plans in Egypt and place David, shall we call him, into position.
Yes, Mortimus.
Excellent. Then we shall begin. Not even the Doctor will tell the difference between a human and a dull imagination of one.
Doctor, they've won!
I know. I was afraid this might happen. The No King, this empire's fallen to the Nazi Empire. Oh, this is bad. There's one thing for it. We'll have to use Matardis. We can't get on the other side of that portal. So instead, I think it's time we'll have a little talk with our Clash Eye friends. I have an idea. Come on!
I see the place hasn't changed since I've been gone. Oh, how I've missed her.
Shh. I need to reprogram these coordinates to land within the vortex, which even at the best of times is hard enough. But with history fracturing, well, let's just say even the Vortisaurs won't be very happy. Hold on!
Now, Professor Com, or whoever you are, I wish to ask you some questions. If you refuse to comply, we will tighten the restraints, causing agonizing pain, till we can hear the cracking of bones, until you answer. Now, how did you get into this facility?
I came in by my ship.
Ship? What kind of ship?
A time and space capsule.
Tighten his restraints.
No, please, no.
Never do that again.
With the doctor around, it's bound to happen.
Take a look.
It's beautiful. But why is it fading?
The vortex is dying, which should be impossible, but due to the fault of temporal anomalies, I'm afraid it will cease to exist. Now we need to act fast. You see that thing over there?
What is it?
That, my dear, is a Clash Iron time vessel. Now we need to materialize within it. I have a proposition to make.
Doctor, what is this place?
This, David, is the Clash Iron vessel, but it could also be considered the shell of the Clash Iron group entity. An entity with multiple personalities, roles, purposes. They could take over people in different timelines, but yet they prefer to manipulate people to damage the timelines for their feasting.
Welcome, Time Lord. We've been waiting for you.
Do you know why I'm here? I suspect. And you also know that I can't let this go on for any longer. You have been using the monk so you can feed the distortion of time he creates when he rewrites history. How can I trust you when it was you all along?
Oh, Time Lord. The monk is a fascinating creature covered in particles of time distortion. Enough to feed for an eternity. In the wall, we are ready to make a compromise. If you are. Doctor! But you can't! It's inhumane!
And you're forgetting, Alice. That isn't my name, and I am most certainly not human. I know you want the doctor so bad, but you need to understand he's dead. As dead as my friends who died on Ranskow of Kolos. They all died at the hands of Timsim Shah, and ever since, I've been dying on the inside until nothing remains. I wish to avenge them, and this is how I'm going to do it. I could save the universe, and time itself, but it means I will have to kill the monk.
Indeed, Doctor.
But it can't be. It's you!
Why, Doctor, I thought you would be more than happy to see me again. You see, Doctor, it's not just you that has struck a deal with the Clashians. The Time Lords have too. Mortimus has been reshaping history for long enough, and it's time we've done something about it.
I will say again, how did you come to be in the Führer's bunker? The Führer. No, my Führer. This is your doing, isn't it? What have you done?
Well, it seems, my dear Fagerlane, that my friends have finally come to my aid. Kill him.
But
Good work, bravo. Now may you ever so politely release me from these bonds. I've got a terrible itch coming along.
Must return to the vessel. The plan has been completed. Must return to the vessel. You shall now receive your reward. You shall now receive your reward.
Oh, so soon? Just when I was having so much fun. Very well. Let's return to my TARDIS.
He's here.
Doctor, please. Whatever you're about to do, please reconsider. You can't keep going on like this.
It's too late, Lee.
What is this? A party? Please, please, no need for celebration. I'm here for my reward.
This isn't a party, Mortimus.
Ah, Doctor! How good to see you, or should I say, Valeyard. I like this new version of you. You know, you're so reckless, brutal, and inhumane. Just what I wanted.
Wait, what? Doctor, what does he mean?
That's what I want to know. Monk, what have he done? Clash-Eye, what has he done?
Clashians, we've spoken about this. Don't tell him anything.
I say, what has he done?
Oh, my dear Narvin, you might have struck a bargain with the Clasher, but you most certainly haven't with me. Very well. Doctor, you want answers? I'll give them.
Mortimus, don't!
No. The doctor needs to know.
Oh dear, there's a lot all you need to know. You see, these past few months, you lot have been all cozy, travelling in space and time in that blue box of yours, but during that time, you have been too blind to notice the events happening around you. Don't you realise? You've all been manipulated by me.
What?
No. No, you haven't!
Doctor, what is he talking about?
Oh, please, I think you've all figured it out. Timelines, perverted, coincidental meetups. You didn't think that it was all just coincidence, did you?
Monk, if you stop now, I can promise you a fair trial.
No, Narvin, I've been wanting answers for a long while now, and nothing will stand in my way. Mortimus, tell us. All of us.
Very well. You see, your friends, Doctor. You and Alice's meetup was planned from the start. Manipulated the coordinates of your TARDIS to land in the right place at the wrong time, so that you two can meet. But to get Alice there, however, I devised a murder. See, a while back I destroyed a group of planets for the Clashians to feed on with a time destructor, and it worked. It worked perfectly. However, my group realised that what they did was wrong and ran away. I, however, tracked them down and hired an assassin to hunt them.
And all those men? You killed them? Just so that me and the doctor could meet?
Yes, my dear. And David, a man so perfect, so loyal, non-argumentative. Just think. Think for 1 second. How did you get to be in that colony exactly?
Well, I was a tourist. But Wait, that's weird. I don't remember how I got there.
And your mother and father? Who were they?
They... But I never had a mother and father. That's not possible.
Exactly. I will confess, David, you're not even human. You're nothing but an idea of what a human is. I, David, created you. Created you as the perfect companion for the Doctor. A man with no past, no history, no personality, no nothing. Just perfection. You're everything I needed, David, for my plan to work. A clone. The real David, however, is long since dead. A shame, but Alice proved to be a hindrance in my plan, so a carbon copy of what a human is suited my needs far more better.
And what about me? What did you do to me?
You see, in your previous incarnation back on Ransquaff Colossus in the original timeline, you stopped the plans of Tim Shaw, and you went away happily in your blue box of yours. But I tweaked things a little. I went back in time to warn Tim Shaw what was about to happen so he could prevent his defeat and murder all of your companions. You, however, got caught in a gunfire from one of the Stenzer's killing machines, which I had planned from the start so you could regenerate into this new body of yours, filled with anger, hatred, fear. That you, Doctor, the Valeyard, are my creation.
No. But why?
Because it's fun! However, after that business, I got caught in the vortex by the Clashians, and they began to feast on my very being, making me regenerate. But I struck a bargain with them. I bargained that if I interfered with the nexus of history itself, I would be essentially bringing a banquet for them to feast on.
So this This was all because you were scared. Interfering in my own history itself, the history of my friends, and yet, you Narvin, you did nothing to stop this. You lot just watched, whilst you waited for me to sort out the problem for you. But when that didn't work, you had to intervene yourselves.
I'm sorry, Doctor. You weren't meant to know any of this.
But now I do! So what now, Monk? You have come for a reward? But just tell me this. Where is your Sergeant Blankton friend, huh?
Well, I forgot about her, to be honest. Where is she?
Dead. I killed her.
What? The mighty doctor killed someone in cold blood? Now you truly are the Valeyard, aren't you, Classians? I have done as you instructed. Now I want my reward.
Monk, your reward is in the funeral. You see, us and the Time Lords have discussed it, and now the only reward we have for you is death. Sure.
What? No! No!
Feast on my people. Feast on the forces of time. Feast on his paradox.
No, Doctor, save me.
No, Mortimus, I was always into this. You thought you could meddle with time as long as you wanted to, without consequence. But now I tell you that your actions are to be counted for. You won't die exactly, but this incarnation of yours will cease to ever have existed. You will forget everything you have done here today, and with this incarnation gone, everything will be put back together. This incarnation of mine might well remain, but I'm here to tell you, you have lost. Goodbye, Monk. It hasn't been pleasant.
No! No! No!
Doctor, you killed him.
You keep forgetting, Ali. I am not the Doctor. I am the Valeyard.
Whew. Well, Doctor, or whoever you are, you have put everything back to normal. Now I can return to Gallifrey and tell Madam President that you have sorted out the threat.
Yes, why run along, will you? Back to Gallifrey.
Yes. Well, goodbye, Doctor. Alice. David.
And what about you, Clashire? What will you do now?
Our long feast is over, Time. We shall fall once more into our long fun. We thank you for your service.
Come on, you two. We're going home.
Off with her head!
So, what about me?
Oh, well, you might not have ever had a past life, but now you do.
I see. But how will I?
I don't know. With no life, no history of your own, you are like a newborn baby who's yet to see what life's all about.
How? How can you be so relaxed after that?
Oh well, that's my life, I'm afraid. Never been one to get all emotional after an adventure.
Unless your friends die. I see.
Ali.
Don't ally me, Valeyard.
I'm sorry.
You don't get it, do you? People have died today, Doctor. Everybody killed by the monk and his incredulous scheme got a second chance. But what about the sergeant? The monk? No. You killed them, Doctor. You killed them. I've had enough. All I've seen on our travels is death and destruction. And I want to go home.
As you wish. You...
Yes. I'm sure. Goodbye, David. I'm sorry this all had to happen.
She's right, you know. I'm taking home David.
But Doctor, I
know, but there's a world out there called the Ivory Iron. I will be dropping you off there with money and a place to live. You deserve a whole life, David. A life where you can develop your own being. I am tired of seeing death and I don't want you to die.
Doctor, it wasn't your fault, you know. There was nothing else you could do. Remember that. I have faith in you, and perhaps someday, in a brighter future, you will be the Doctor once more, and our paths will cross again. Until then, goodbye.
What is our girl? Oh no, what do you want? I thought you lot already dealt with me in the monk.
That is as it may be, Doctor, but now this incarnation of the monk has been wiped from the timelines. It can no longer face trial. But we have you, Doctor. We have you. Your ship. The TARDIS has returned to Gallifrey, and you, Doctor, shall face the judgment of the court.
No! No, you can't!
Goodbye, Doctor.
Ah, Doctor. Welcome home. We've been expecting you.